Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a couple of projects. We're going to be using a lot of product. So we're going to have the Charming Landscape Embossing folders, the Black and White Designs Designer Series paper. This is the Designer Tags dies. We're going to be using these. The Caroling Mice Host Stamp Set, Sweet Candy Cane Stamp Set, as well as the Penguin Place Stamp Set. But before we get into our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day, which we have a lot. So we have the paper pumpkin kit for October is the Ho 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 Christmas kit. It makes 9 cards, and it does coordinate with next month's kit, which is also Christmas themed, but I believe they're tags. And then there's going to be an add-on of some North Pole sacks. So if you want to get this particular paper pumpkin kit, you need to subscribe by October 10th, and there is a link in the description box below. Today started a new kit came out in the kit collections that are only online. This is the birthday card organizer kit. So what this has in it is 10 cards, 5 of each 2 different designs, and this little notebook is a perpetual birthday calendar. So you can put all your birthdays in there, and it has 2 pockets on the front cover and the back cover, 1 each, so you can put some cards in. So you could just flip through the book and see whose birthday is when. So this is going to be a cute kit, and it started today, October 4th. So also today only, October 4th, on orders of $75 or more before shipping and tax, you get free shipping. So if your order reaches $75 in product sales, you'll get free shipping. Okay? And that's for today only. Next up, we have our starter kit promotion. This is when you join Stampin' Up, you will be getting more product for your $99. Okay? So you usually get $125 of products for $99. This time, during the month of October, starting today, you'll be getting $155. So your starter kit costs $99 plus tax. Shipping is always free for the starter kit. You'll get to choose $155 worth of product. You're going to get a business supply kit, a past paper pumpkin kit, and then you'll be getting a discount on all of your future purchases. So I would love to have you join my team as on the Honeybee Stampin' Hive team. Now, this is our host code for October. This is the code I would like for you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, do not use this host code because you will qualify for Stampin' Rewards, and Stampin' Rewards equals free product from Stampin' Up. Just to let you know, if you're going to spend $150, I think you should get the starter kit, because you only have to pay $99 and you can still get your $150 worth of stuff. Matter of fact, you'll be getting $155 worth of stuff. Then you're going to get a discount. And as a demonstrator, you're still eligible for Stampin' Rewards when you place an order of $150 or more. Just so you know. So that is all of our buzzworthy business for today. So let's go ahead and get started on this project because it is quite a bit. So the products we have right now, we have some basic white. This is 3 by 3 3/4. We have some designer series paper that's 2 by 6. Some designer series paper. This one is, I believe, 4 5/8 by 3 1/8. This basic white is 4 5/8 by 3 1/8. Then we have some basic black for scrap for die cutting. Then we have 2 pieces of basic black that are, what are these? 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. Then we have 2 card bases that are 7 by 5 scored at 3 1/2. These are actually the note cards and envelopes the basic white note cards and envelopes. So they come with envelopes. You get 20 in a pack. Really good value for your money. So we're going to be decorating our envelope, this one here, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So let's do some easy stuff first. So let's go ahead and decorate our envelope because that's really easy, right? So this is the 2x6, and we are going to just add some glue along the perimeter of our envelope flap. And I don't want it to squish out, so I'm going to roll through that bead of glue. Just need it around the edges. Then we're going to take this and line it up with that fold line. Right up to the edge there. Just press it down so that glue adheres. And we're going to move that to the side for a moment. Okay. We're going to get our dies. So we need 2 different dies. These are the dies that we're going to be using. So for this, we're going to put this this die on the black. And I'm going to go ahead and tape this down since this is a narrow piece of cardstock. I don't want it to move and get a partial die. So I'm just going to tape that down. We're going to move that to the side when we're ready for die cutting. So now that this has had time for the glue to dry a bit, we're just going to turn it over and follow the line of the envelope flap. Just cut it off. Cut off the extra bits. There we go. Envelope is decorated. Done. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get these 2 pieces that are the 4 5/8 by 3 1/8. We're going to cut these together. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to take this and cut a 3/4 of an inch. I want to cut them at the same time because I need them to be the same size. So we're going to take 3/4 of an inch off the top. Then we're going to turn it and take 3/4 of an inch off the bottom. And this makes 2 cards. That's why we have 2 card bases. So that's all we need to do with that as far as cutting. So we have this piece is going to go with these 2. And then this is going to go with these 2. Okay? That's why it makes 2 cards. So we're going to take one of this, well, this one here, one of these, and we're going to do some stamping. So we're going to get our Memento Black Tuxedo ink, and we're going to stamp some sentiments. We have Christmas cheer, and we're going to stamp that right over here. Just like that. And then we have the, what is this? Merry and Bright. Let me put this on this block a little better. So that says Merry and Bright. And we're going to put this right on the edge to the right, to the left, in the middle. Just like that. Okay, and that's all we need that ink for right now. Okay, and then we need to do some embossing. So let's get out our mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. So, I refer to this as the baby boss. So let's go ahead and run our black through that I taped down, our die cut, since we have that ready. Hopefully I'm in frame so you can see that I'm cutting this out. Okay, and we'll set that to the side. Then we're going to do some embossing, so we need different plates. Okay, we're going to be using this particular embossing folder, the one with the mountains on it. Can you see that? It's like mountains and stars and dots. And I thought the stars and dots went well with the designer series paper. So we're going to take this strip and put it right at the top here. Let me do it this way. All the way to the top, all the way to the edge like that. And we're going to sandwich that between our plates and run that through. Okay, so we have that one done, just like that. Then we're going to take this one that we stamped on and do the same thing. So I'm putting it all the way to the edge of the design on the embossing folder. Whoop, I moved it. Then we're going to put these between our plates and run it through. Okay. And we're going to need this one more time a little later. But for now, we're done with that. So let's get our sheet out here. Our little cardstock, that's cute. Okay, let's pop this out. Now I had gone ahead and ran this through already another time, so we have 2 of these ready. Okay, our next step, we're going to go ahead and layer on our black pieces. So on one of them, we're going to take these 2 and glue them down. So we're just going to leave like 1/8 of an inch border at the top and on the 3 sides. So we're going to do that. At the top and the bottom. And then on this one, we're going to layer this piece right in the middle. Now I must have cut something crooked. Looks like I cut it crooked. Oh no. Okay, well it'll still work. That is that. So on this one, we're gonna put our sentiment at the top. Oh no. I'm gonna put this layer at the top. And the reason when I cut this, I did top and then flipped it and did bottom is because if you use a directional designer series paper, you want to cut them like in order so that you can put them back on your card in the same manner. So for this one, I'm gonna put this at the bottom. And let's go ahead and put this in the middle. My desk, oh. It's making so much noise. I have to pick this up so I can see. Yeah, I didn't cut this straight. It was either the pieces or the basic black. I did not cut straight. There we go. Okay, now we're going to take our card bases and glue these down to the card base. Just like that. These are supposed to be my Christmas cards for this year, but I'm not sure because there's a lot of work involved, because the next step is the lot of work that I'm not sure about. So we're going to get some grit paper, the small grit paper, and our 3 by 3 3/4 basic white, and we're going to do some blending. So I have 3 colors of ink here. We have Daffodil Delight, Merry Merlot, and Night of Navy. We're going to start with our Daffodil Delight and a blending brush. I'm going to load that up with a lot of ink. Let me get our, yeah. So we're going to take this and go right down the middle of our cardstock. I want a lot of yellow in the middle, okay? Just like that. Then we can move on to our next color, which is the Merry Merlot. And we're going to do this across the top. And I guess, doesn't matter top, bottom, until you die cut. Okay, so we're done with that for now. So I think I'm going to come back to the 2 outside colors. Now for the Night of Navy. This is why I wanted a lot of yellow, because the Merry Merlot blends in with the yellow and it turns like a mango-ish orangey color. And then this one is going to turn green when they blend together. This is all I want with this blue, the Night of Navy for now. So now what we're going to do, this is a lot of steps. Now we're going to do some die cutting. So let's bring back our baby boss and our cutting plates. So what I'm going to do is take this and we're going to die cut out of this. So I want to get all the colors in there. This is why I said I'm probably going to go back to the last 2 colors, because I need it to be dark on the ends. Okay, now we need to run it through one more time, because we need 2, because we're making 2 cards. Okay, so now we're going to get back out the Merry Merlot. And I'm going to just sponge the top of these tags again, because I want it to be really dark at the top. And you can die cut these first and then sponge it. But I thought it might be faster to do them on one sheet, but I guess it's not if you have to go back and darken up certain areas. Because I need this top part to be dark, 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 because we're going to be doing some embossing, heat embossing. Yes, we have more steps. So okay, and then I want the bottom to be just as dark, so we're going to turn this and do the blue again. Trying not to go up any higher than I already have it, because I want that yellow to be showing. I really shouldn't be touching this with my fingers because it will leave fingerprints if the ink is not dry. Okay, that should be good enough. So now we're gonna do some stamping with our Stamparatus, just in case when I stamp it, it is not stamp the color deep enough for me. We're going to be stamping some little Christmas trees on here. So I'm just going to line this up where I want it. I want that one about right there. Let me put this back. And I lined this up on a line so that if it moves, I know where to put it. Okay, so I have a little ink spot here that was empty, one of our blank ink spots that I've inked up with the Memento Tuxedo black ink because it is easier for me to handle. And see how it has a little spot in there? That's why I wanted to use the Stamparatus, because I need this to be dark, dark, dark. These cards are a case of a card that I cased in 2011. And on my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com, I have a link to my original card that I'm casing. I'm cleaning this off with my Simply Chamois because I need to move it, because we're going to stamp 2. And this one I'm putting a little bit higher. Just like that. We're going to ink it up. That one did pretty good. Okay, so now we're just going to do the same thing with this one. Let me see if I like the position of that. Yep. So, yeah, so you can go to my blog and click the link, and it'll have my original card. Oh, no, I didn't like that one. That's too high. And it also has the link to the original, where I got the idea from. I have a link to her card as well. So we just... put that one down there. Whoops, that was loud. Ink that up. That did pretty good. So we're going to be done with the Stamparatus. So let's move that out of the way. Now I want to stamp some groundwork. While we have this little one open, I'll just go ahead and ink it up with that. Just to put some ground on there. You can't see it that well, but it's there. Okay. Now it's time for the heat embossing. So let's go ahead and get that out. Let's get our scrap paper. Get our Versamark ink. And our embossing buddy, we're gonna put that all over. I'm doing a lot because that ink might not be dry. Then we have our, what is this? White embossing powder. And then we're gonna stamp with, from Penguin Place, some, dots and snowflakes. I have a theme going here if you can't tell. Okay, so we're going to ink this up, and we're going to put it some right here at the bottom, and then some across the top here. Same thing here, some across the top, some at the bottom. Okay. Now we're going to take our white embossing powder. Cover that up. I have some tweezers here. If I can lift this. Oh, come on. Okay. We're going to take our heat tool and heat set this. Okay, so now we have this all embossed. So now we're going to go ahead and start layering some stuff up. We're going to take the black and white gingham ribbon and we're going to add a little bit at the top of each tag. Where are my scissors? So everything we're doing is just doing it twice. So I'll show you the once and then fast forward. So we put the looped end through the front. We're going to tuck the tails and then pull. Okay, so I popped these up using black dimensionals. We're going to add them to our card. Let's see here. Take the backings off. We're going to add this one just like that. And on here, we're going to put this one on this side. Just like this. Then we're going to add some iridescent basic rhinestone jewels. Get my take your pick tool. We're going to add 2 down here. So we want a big one and a small one. Then we're going to add, let's say a big one over here somewhere. Let's put it in the sky here of this mountain scene. So that's that one. On this one, we're going to do the same thing. Big one and a small one. Well, these are small and medium, not the large. Then we're going to get a, matter of fact, let me go ahead and do a large one on this one. We're going to put it right there. Come off my take your pick tool. Okay. So that is done. Now let me show you again. We have an envelope for each of the cards. There we go. That is all I have for you, my friends. That's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.